Where's your receipts? Because you're getting out receipted right now. She's getting out receipted. Hey my loves, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Jay. If you're not new, then welcome back, girl. I haven't done a sit down video in a minute, but I am excited to be doing one today. I'm actually getting ready to go to a wedding right now, but I wanted to sit down and talk to y'all because word on the street is the real Miss Natalie Nunn is P. Diddy Jr. I mean, I don't want to say I didn't see that coming because there's been rumors, multiple rumors about her. I don't know how to put it. Basically about her being weirdo. And I fully believe it because, first of all, I never really liked Natalie Nunn. If we want to start there. Ever since Bad Girls Club, I never really liked her. She's never been my cup of tea personally. I don't really like her demeanor, the way that she acts, the way that she carries herself. I feel like, you know, she's, what, 40-something years old? Hey Siri, how old is Natalie Nunn? Okay, she's 39, pushing 40. And she's still out here trying to fight people and do this and that. And, you know, and no shade to the sex workers, but I feel like at 39, you know, you should be doing something else besides OnlyFans. So I don't know, that's just my unpopular opinion. But anyway, this man named Thomas Grimes came out a few days ago and wrote a whole novel. Okay, it wasn't that long, but he did write a lot, which usually people make videos, but he typed it out because he said he was not missing any detail. But basically typed out a whole thing on Facebook saying how he knows Natalie Nunn and about their relationship or situationship or friends with benefits. Is, you know, some type of relations that they had going on. So I'm not gonna read all of the screenshots because it is a lot. I'm not gonna read everything, but I will put it on the screen here. So basically, he starts off by saying that he met Natalie Nunn in 2021 because he was out to dinner with Chef D. And if y'all don't know Chef D is, he was on, I don't know what they call the male baddies, but he was on that show. And then if I'm not mistaken, he also is dating or was dating Saucy Santana, I think. I'm not that well versed in the celebrity world, but I think that he was dating or is dating Saucy Santana. So that's kind of how he is famous, or famous, internet famous or whatever. Anyway, in 2021, when Thomas Grimes was 21 years old, he met the real Miss Natalie Nunn. I don't know why I keep calling her that. But he met Natalie Nunn while he was out to dinner with Chef G. At that time, Natalie was 36 years old. And this kid was 21. Natalie is 36. And let's keep in mind that the real Miss Natalie Nunn is married with child. Okay? Let's keep that in mind. Now, he says when he first met Natalie, she immediately went up to him and kissed him. Which, that's a weird way to greet somebody that you don't know, but I digress. Maybe she does that with everyone because I have seen videos of her before kissing other random men while married, but you know, to each their own. He was out to eat with Chef D. Miss Natalie Nunn came up to them, kissed him. Guess they had dinner, chit chat for a little while. And Mr. Thomas Grimes dropped off Chef D and then went to drop off Natalie Nunn, and I guess she insisted that he stay in her hotel room. So I guess they had a chauffeur and everybody was drunk, so everybody was going to their respective areas. Chef D got dropped off at home. It was Natalie Nunn's turn to go, well, not home, but to the hotel. It was Miss Natalie Nunn's turn to go to the hotel, and she insisted that Thomas stay with her at her hotel room, claiming that, you know, whatever, he's too drunk, whatever, stay here, it'll be easier, whatever the case is, right? Which obviously that was an excuse because they had a driver, so he could have easily got to his hotel room. But when he gets inside the hotel room, they start, you know, doing some things, which is already weird, right? Because the real Miss Natalie Nunn is 36 years old. This kid is 21 years old. Now, if you don't think that's weird, then I don't know. There's a lot of other things to say about you, but that's weird. That is really weird. But anyway, they start doing some sexual things. She starts telling him that this is the best D she ever had. She's ready to leave her husband for him. Just nonsense, honestly. Because, I mean, a little bit off topic, but no way that a 21-year-old is slinging that good. Like, I don't believe it. I really don't believe it. I don't believe it. Maybe, like, I feel like maybe to another 21-year-old, okay, but she's 36 years old. She's well experienced. So you're telling me a 21-year-old got you that hooked? Never. Never, never. So I guess after he spent the night in the hotel, they texting every single day on some like boot up type shit. Texting every single day. She's calling him every morning, talking about she loves him, she's falling for him, all this and that, which I think is a manipulation tactic, grooming tactic. But you do with that information what you will. You have your own opinion, but I think that it's a grooming tactic personally, because like he was saying, he's 21 years old. He's never really had anybody that, you know, flies him out, pays for all his stuff, you know, shows him that much attention. So she's doing that obviously because she knows that he's young and he's never experienced that before. So I guess Miss Natalie Nunn was coming off a little bit too strong, so he tried to back off of her, but she came back even harder, booking him hotel rooms, getting him flights out to Dallas, you know, buying him gifts, all expenses paid trips, okay? Flying him out. She flew him out to Dallas, she flew him out to Sacramento, told him you don't gotta bring no money, nothing, just show up, basically. So obviously to somebody that's 21, this is gonna be really intriguing, because you telling me I could travel and I don't have to pay for nothing? You telling me I'm hanging out with Natalie Nunn? Bet. You know what I mean? Like, it's definitely some type of exposure for him, if that's what he was looking for. I don't really know. I don't want to say that he was looking for clout or nothing, but oh God. Y'all, hold up. I mixed two shades together, hoping that it would be like, you know, a better shade. But let me blend this in and see how it looks, because right now I'm not feeling the color. Now, he said that giving in to Miss Natalie Nunn was the worst decision he ever made in his life. And I could totally agree. I've never been through this, but I could easily see how this would be the worst decision of your life. I could easily see that. He even posts screenshots of DMs between him and Miss Natalie Nunn. In them DMs, she talk about, I love you, baby. You could have whatever you want. All this and that. Basically reeling him in. So I guess there was a night where they were all hanging out. Thomas, Natalie, and Chef D. So they all pouring drinks or whatever, you know, getting drunk, whatever. But Thomas realizes that he is just not feeling how he usually does when he drinks, right? Like, he's completely blackout drunk. Mind you, Natalie, and I don't know if it was also Chef D pouring the drinks, but Natalie was pouring drinks for him as well. I don't think Chef D was pouring drinks, but who knows, right? All right, y'all, this color actually don't look that bad. It was a little spooky at first, but okay, girl, it's not that bad. So anyway, they out drinking, whatever. Thomas not feeling right. So when they in the party or wherever spot they at, he notices that people is doing cocaine, like sniffing stuff, okay? Between that and the fact that he's feeling, you know, crazy, blackout drunk, more drunk than he usually do, he realizes that the real Miss Natalie Nunn has drugged him. Drugged him. Mind you, remember, she's pouring the drinks for him. So she drugged him. And he starts freaking out. Going off. Completely off. As he should. He has the right to do that. Because, you know, I trusted you. We supposed to be kicking it. We supposed to be friends with benefits. You know, we're having sexual relations. And you're drugging me? Really? Like... And that's the weird thing about it, because obviously he was consenting to already consenting to having relations with you. So, you know, you didn't have to take it that far. He's freaking out. They leave. They get in the car, the limo, whatever they drive in. And she starts trying to kiss him. And he's like, no, absolutely not. We're not doing that. And I guess she tells everyone to get out of the car. They drive off. And he's telling her, I'm going to tell everybody that you drugged me. As he should. He should tell the police first, because what do you mean? Like, that's weird. Like, what was your intentions for drugging him? That's what I want to know. What was your intentions? Because he was already flying out to you. Like, you know, he was already accepting all the gifts. He already stayed at your hotel room. Like, he's already kicking it with you and your friends. He's already having sex with you. Like, what else do you want from the man? He's like, what else do you want from him? Seriously. Like, I really want to know her thought process on that. Like, oh, I'm going to drug him and then do what? Like, do what? You know what I mean? He's telling her that he's going to tell everybody that she drugged him. And because he told her that, she arranges, in fast as lightning apparently, to have him jumped as soon as he gets out of the car. Which I did see a picture of it, or a video or something like that, of the aftermath of him getting jumped. So if I can find that again, I hope I didn't lose it, but if I can find that again, I'm gonna put that in here so y'all can see.
I am currently in Houston, Texas, and you're probably wondering why my face looks like this. And I'm gonna tell you, because I got set up and jumped by your very own Miss Natalie Nunn.
But yeah, I think I need a lighter highlighter. I mean, a lighter concealer. Arranges to have him jumped. Ain't that something? Like, really? What are you jumping him for? Like, what did you drug him for? Like, I just don't get that. And then she also tried to steal the money that he had. So remember I told y'all that he said she flew him out. She told him, you don't gotta bring no money, whatever. He still brought his money. He brought $6K. I'm so glad that he brought his own money. Y'all, if somebody wants to fly you out or whatever, that's all cool. But make sure that you have your own money and your own means of going home in case something happens. Even if it's in town, don't go anywhere without your own money, period. He also posted a video of him recording her after he got jumped.
Well, on me, right?
Yeah,
Say less.
record. Go ahead, record.
Say less.
So after this, he just decided to block them and move on. And I hope I mentioned this, but this all happened back in 2021. He just started saying this like a few days ago. I guess he couldn't hold on to it any longer. I don't know. He also said that between the I love yous, I need yous, I'm gonna leave my husband for you, blah, blah, blah. She also told him that Journey, her son, that Thomas is Journey's stepdad. Girl, this man is 21 years old. You think he's trying to be a stepdad? Child. This is messy. It's messy and predatory. Like, girl, really? So anyway, Natalie responds, and this is what she says. Now, I just want to say too, I haven't watched this video yet, so I'm gonna be watching it with y'all because I thought it would be better for us to see what she said together. After reading all of that, I was like, I know that she's gonna deny the allegations. I know it. Because people like her don't take accountability for their actions.
Well, story time, since everybody wants to be clout chasers on the internet and use my name. There's been a few stories this summer that are absolutely fucking ridiculous. And
I don't think it's that ridiculous.
Feel like sometimes, D, I don't even feel like I need to address what's real and what's not.
What?
Because it's just like, this is what they want me to respond. The clout. Whoa. I'm not tagging his page. I'm not saying no names. What I know is that he came around in 2020. He was around Chef D. And how did you meet him? sky tatted, and he came around, and he was Chef D's boy. That's all I knew. Next thing you know, he said he was scamming in LA. He was making fake checks and cashing them at banks, and he was selling fake guns around LA. And
I'm just gonna pause this because although yes, those things are illegal, right? I don't condone any illegal activity. What does this have to do with you and your predatory ways? What does his business and his illegal activities have to do with the situation at hand? In my opinion, nothing.
he wanted a job. He was a fan of NATALIE Nunn. So he wanted to work for me and be an assistant. So he was coming around with Chef D to like some of my bookings, like my gay club bookings. Pomona 340. He came to Anthony's club in Houston.
He did.
And he was...
And then with the gay boys getting drunk and high and started acting crazy in the club. That's what he was doing.
He never worked for me, but he was around me because of Chef D. But I'm not blaming Chef D. The kid is a troll and a clout chaser. He's been doing...
He was around her because of Chef D. But what about the video of him inside of your hotel room? What about that? She just didn't say anything about that. So that's weird.
Doing this, and honestly, it's sad that clout chasing is at an all-time high. For real, for real. He makes fake checks. He goes on the internet, makes fake fucking Instagram shit. He's trying to say I DM'd him, but I could literally show my DMs with him in the next story post. Like, and I'm gonna cover up his name, but I've never responded to one message from this kid. And he was literally messaging me since 2021 or whatever. And no, I don't delete my messages. I don't have to do all that. I really don't give a fuck, you guys. The kid was Chef D's boyfriend at the time. D?
Yeah.
So, that's what it is.
Okay, how old is Chef D? Hey Siri, how old is Chef D? Oh, you know what? He's not that famous. He don't come up on my Siri. Let me look it up. Okay, Chef D. It says Chef D is 28. I don't know if he was 28 at the time of filming for Bad Boys or if he is 28 right now. That's not a huge age gap, but it is kind of like questionable.
Please stop fucking clout chasing on my motherfucking name,
That's
y'all.
all he do is fucking clout chase. They weird as fuck. Niggas
Trolling
weird as
and
fuck.
clout chasing. We have to stop this. We have to stop this. Okay? Stop. I get it. My name brings clout. I understand that. Stop lying on my name.
In my opinion, she didn't say anything. Like, she said nothing. She said absolutely nothing, but I think there's a second part to this, so let me pull that up.
Around me that I know your cousin can't come. No, if you're booked to do my makeup, you cannot have your fucking assistant come up in this motherfucker and help you. No. Do you see why I'm like, now nobody's allowed around me?
You been seen that though. I been people around you over a year ago. Like, I just thought it was weird.
I just be so cool, and I'm not gonna be cool anymore. Stop with the cap. I drugged you, and we did this to you, and I... Bro, like... ugh. Leave me alone. And the other girl in Baton Rouge who sat up on the internet and said I didn't pay her $75.
Oh,
And the other one in Houston who said I kicked her out of my... I just really want you guys to stop with the lies. I really do. All right?
Okay. I'm done watching that part because she's just changing the subject. After watching that video, I feel like she didn't say anything. I don't know what y'all think. I feel like she didn't say anything. Like, she didn't really address anything. She basically was just saying, oh, y'all using my name for clout. But, you know, like, he had a lot of receipts, girl. Where are your receipts at? You know what I mean? Like, where's your receipts? Because you're getting out receipted right now. She's getting out receipted. So Chef D goes and makes a video as well.
Weirdo, super weird. You're a liar. Everything you say is bullshit. You do hella drugs, all type of shit. You a bitch ass, bullshit ass nigga. And stop being weird on the internet, nigga. Dead ass.
After he posts that video, Natalie posts on her Instagram, at Chef D Monster. Please get your ex-boyfriend who you brought around me sitting online, lying and making up stories using my name for clout, but asked me to hire him as an assistant because he was tired of scamming in LA. Bank fraud and all kinds of stuff. Once I knew all that about him, I simply removed him from around me. This was 2020. And now the kid's making up rumors for clout. Get your ex-boyfriend, please, D. So Chef D reposts that and says, I'm on it now because niggas love clout and drugs. So then Chef D goes and inboxes this man, Thomas Grimes, on Facebook, basically going off on him again. I'm not gonna read this because it's BS at this point. But I will post the screenshots. I find it very weird that Chef D is going this hard for Natalie. Like, I don't know. I think it's really weird. And I think Natalie has some type of like cult following personally, because I don't see why people would like Natalie. Like, her personality to me is very off-putting. So the fact that people are going this hard to defend her is just like, what does she have on you, you know? Like, that's weird. And then here are some other receipts that he dropped of him being in a hotel room with Natalie.
Get your stuff done. Stop watching my phone.
I don't know, y'all. His receipts is receipting right now. This is another screenshot to back up the fact that she paid for him to go out to Dallas.
Oh shit, she taking me out to eat and shit, y'all. This shit crazy.
Dinner on her, romantic little dinner date night. Here she is saying that he's hers and she has a crush on him. Now he dropped all this and then he goes live. And this is what he has to say in the live. Once again, I have not watched any of these videos, so we're gonna be watching it together.
I'm industry proof. Meaning I'm not scared of nobody in the industry. Meaning I'm not scared about getting blackballed. I don't give a fuck about nothing and I will leak whatever to get my point across. So, let's start, right? Let's begin. Let's begin with the allegation of me not straight.
Wow, I didn't even think about that. The fact that they're saying that he was Chef D's boyfriend. Chef D actually did not confirm that, if I'm not mistaken. He also didn't deny it, but I mean, I don't know. I just assumed like maybe he was bisexual. I didn't even think about that.
The people that watch me, people that know me, and I don't care what you are. I don't care if you identify as a cat or a furry or whatever you're into, like guys, girls, whatever. It's your preference. I lived in LA for 2 years, and the only gay people that I knew that I was cool with was Manuel Antonio, aka Manny, and Chef D.
I don't know any of those
So
other
let me
people.
tell y'all about Chef D. Feel me? Let me tell you niggas about Chef D. Feel me? Let me tell y'all about Chef D, who, my fault, Devon Bustle. Let me tell y'all about
Not
Devon
the government.
So, Devon Bustle, right? What the? Oh, I thought my stream. Alright, Devon Bustle is a chef. Is Chef D homeless? He always be at hotels? Indeed he is. I don't think he stays at that crib no more that he swore he brought Jay-Z to. Whatever the case
No,
is.
he's homeless.
But all I know is
Damn. Why he
when
explaining him?
when I went out with bro, used to go out all the time. You know what I'm saying? He would always, every time he went out, he always brought a shorty. Everybody who knows anything about LA, all the girls be around the gay guys. Right. Feel me? All the models, they love having gay friends.
That is a fact, though.
So you feel me? As long as you,
a lot of women do be around the gay men, but that's because they be a time, like, you know what I mean?
I was chilling one day.
Straight men don't give the same,
I don't know,
you know,
what
like
the cafe was, but
they
he's
be
at a
doing too
cafe.
much.
He's like, yo, bro, I got bitches coming to the cafe, right? I'm sorry, I mean women. Like, yo, I got women coming to the cafe, so pull up, right? So I pull up. You know what I'm saying? Like I always do. So I'm around, because I'm single at the time and just living life. So I get there, right? We chilling, we drinking, we vibing. He's like, yo, listen. He look at me. He look at me just like this. I swear to God. He like, look, chat. He like just like this. He like, yo, oh, I got this badass bitch coming. You heard? He talk about Natalie old ass, right? But I'm drunk. Listen.
No, that was mad funny. That was mad funny because I was literally thinking that. I'm like, I mean, no, okay, I'm not trying to like bash anybody because obviously you could be fine and like in your 40s, whatever, like obviously. But this man is 21 years old and you're talking about, oh, I got some bad bitches pulling up and it's 40-year-old Natalie. Like, it's not really giving, it's not giving that, you know, like, it's not.
I ain't gonna lie, B. I ain't gonna lie, B. After a few drinks, a nigga like me, I ain't gonna lie. After a few drinks, you know what I'm saying? Hey, a 5 could turn into a 6, and 6 could turn into a 7 on a dead homie. So look, right?
That was funny.
So, you feel me? I'm chilling there, she pull up, boom. I'm sitting there in a spot just like this. That's why I wanted to stream, because I want to show y'all exactly what happened. So I'm sitting, like, right here, Def D across the table. She comes sit next to me. She sit down, grab my face just like this. She's like, mwah. Like, oh my God, nice to meet you, da-da-da-da. I'm like, oh, shit. You heard? I'm mad young. Shorty just pulled up on me. Alright? Kiss me on the cheek. Like, fuck it. On that. You heard? So, boom. Long story short. Bro, I didn't know. Yo, word to my dads, bro. I did not know her. I did not know her until after we fucked. And that's word to my mother, nigga. I will die right now if I buy it, nigga. Word to James Lewis Miranda Fourth.
So you gonna have sex with somebody you don't know? I mean, I guess that's a thing, but I don't know. I feel like maybe the way he said it was weird. Now, I don't know if the real Miss Natalie Nunn responded to that live. I have no idea, or if Chef D responded or anything, but yeah. So my opinion, I definitely believe him, and this is why. First of all, he had all of the receipts, videos, screenshots, everything. I mean, it like the proof is really stacked against her. The real Miss Natalie Nunn had nothing. No receipts, just word of mouth. Girl, his receipts out-receipted her. Like, it just is what it is. I also believe him because this is not Natalie's first rodeo doing some weird shit. I can't list every single weird thing the real Miss Natalie Nunn has done, but I know she's done some very strange things. One instance in particular is, I don't know which baddies it was, like which baddies casting it was, because I don't watch baddies. I watch like one season of baddies, but I don't know, it's just not for me. There was a baddies audition or baddies casting that she did where she made all of the girls kiss each other.
If you a real baddie, look to the next to you, and I need y'all to make out with each other right now. Make out. Because if you're a baddie, you about being s***y.
Let's go. I
Make
like
out.
that. Oh my God.
There you go.
Let's go. Pump me up. Let's go.
You did it.
Wait, you can tell she did it.
She did her big one. She was making out with her.
That's not weird. So, I mean, I believe it. And then she also, I know, like, she's been exposed for, well, it's not really exposed if she exposed herself, but she's been known to, like, post her vagina online for everybody to see, have OnlyFans. I don't know if it was last year or 2 years ago that she, there was video circulating of her making out with this man that's not her husband. full on dating this man that's not her husband. All I'm gonna say is Miss Natalie Nunn gets around. Not only does she get around, but I guess the people that she's around get around too, because it seems like she'd be forcing them to. I think I heard a rumor that she may be into sex trafficking. Not sure how true that is. That's allegedly. But yeah, she'd be into some really weird things. So I fully believe this man. And you cannot deny proof, okay? You cannot deny video evidence. You cannot deny screenshots of Instagram DMs and text messages. I do fully believe that Miss Natalie Nunn is into some weird shit. And the only way that she tried to deny it was by exposing him for being a scammer and trying to say he was gay. Now, I don't know if he's gay or not. I mean, he said he's not, so he must not be. But she didn't drop no real receipts. She didn't really say anything. Now, I feel like she has a scandal like every few months or something. Like, is it just me that thinks that way? I feel like she has a scandal like every few months. And every time she does, I just, you know, isn't she married? But then it could be a thing of like, maybe she's just married for show or for the benefits. It's obviously not for show because she's embarrassing the hell out of her husband if it was for show. But I also think like her kid, when he grows up to see this, he's gonna have some serious mommy issues. Some serious issues with women, period. She's really not doing herself, her image, her husband, her child, her family any favors by acting the way that she acts. And then on top of that, she's pushing 40. It's like, girl, find something else to do. And that's another reason why I never really liked Miss Natalie Nunn, because not only was she a bully back in the day, well, she probably still is. She still is, I'm sure. I don't watch baddies, but I could only imagine how she acts. I feel like she's just really holding on to this whole, I don't know why I'm trying to talk and put lip gloss on, but I feel like she's really holding on to this whole bad girl thing. Yeah, I just feel like she's really holding on to this bad girl thing, and it kind of like makes me sad because I feel like she really could have done something so positive with the fame that she was giving from Bad Girls Club, because you know she was given a lot of clout from Bad Girls Club, a lot of it, because of the way that she acts. And I feel like for young girls to watch that and to see her and follow her through the years and to see her grow up and still be a baddie or a bad girl instead of like changing her ways and being a positive person, it's just like, it's corny to me. Like, you know, you're pushing 40, like do something positive with your life. Like, you don't have to do OnlyFans. You don't have to be fighting people in the streets. You don't have to be a predator. You don't have to be a predator. Like, it's just weird to me. Like, you know, like Tanisha, she does very positive things, stays out of drama. I really like her. And then also the Victor twins, Gabby and Danny, like they do positive things. They're not always in drama. I just feel like with the clout that Natalie got from Bad Girls Club, she could have done so much more, and she really could have been a nice positive influence for women that really follow her and really like her. You know what I mean? Like, she could have really showed them like, you can get out of this, you can glow up and do positive things with your life. But she didn't. She decided to continue on a negative path. If people follow her and still like her after all of the weird thing that she's been into and the way that she acts on baddies, because I have seen clips, and like I said, I did watch one season and it's messy, too messy for me. Like, how are you still a fan of her? Like, look how she acts. It's weird. But anyway, y'all, that's all I had for today's video. Comment down below, let me know what you think of this, because this was so messy. And let me know if you want me to cover anything else, because I will. I'll be having fun reading up on the tea of people. I was thinking about doing Diddy, but I think that that's just too much deep diving for me, and I don't know that I could get all of that together. So, oh, also let me get y'all my makeup shot. Hold up. That's how my makeup came out. I'm gonna wear a wig, so you're probably not gonna see my hair, the final look, or anything like that. But anyway, thank y'all so much for tuning in, and until next time, bye.
Hey, baddies, pose for me. Ass fat, slim, thick, no tummy. I'm too bad, and I'm getting more money. Since my name in your mouth,